It's Henry again. This is Coach Matt right here. He's going to be going through the dynamic portion of the warm-up. If you haven't watched the first video on soft tissue and 3D breathing, I recommend you watch that first. So this is assuming we've already done those two things. So what we're going to do, he's going to lie on his back, and now we're going to go into what's called an alternating knee hug. Matt, we can start that. Let's bring one knee to your chest. He's going to take a deep breath in. He's going to exhale and grab that knee. Opening up the quad, stretching out the hip flexors. He's going to inhale, let go of the knee. And then he's going to exhale and pull the other knee towards his chest. Once again, he's maintaining a really good canister position, you guys. So if you look here, deep breath in. Good. So that rib cage stays in a really good lined up position. It's lined up with the pelvis. From here, we're going to transition to a hook lying dead bug. So what he's going to do is stay in the same position. He's going to take a deep breath in. Arms to the sky, he's going to exhale, and he's going to reach with one leg. So let's reach. And what you can see with his heel here, he's actually extending through his heel. And what's happening, he's elongating his calf, his hamstring, he's activating his glutes. Keep that going. There's a lot of core. He's opening up his upper back. You're also working on contralateral coordination. That's a whole nother topic. Good. Now we're going to transition to what's called a 90-90 hamstring stretch. For this, we're going to require a resistance band. These bands are very cheap, you guys. Probably cost you about $10, but you can do a lot of things with them. So what he's going to do, he's going to lay down. Let's actually grab up on the band, Matt. If you can grab halfway up on the band, create a little more tension. Good. And he's going to take a deep breath in. On the exhale, he's going to reach to the sky with his heel. Inhale on the way down. Dynamic simply means moving, you guys. So we're making sure that we're moving the entire time. And exhale. And another thing I want to be careful with, as he inhales, go down. That foot is going towards the face. So one thing we got to be very careful with is not dropping the heel too low. So let's drop that heel down. Yeah, so that right there, we're not really doing much there. So let's just be real careful and mindful of that. Typically, we'll do about maybe 8 to 10 reps, and then we'll move on. Let's move on. Now we're going to go into what's called a figure 4. So he's going to stay on his back. He's going to lose the band. He's going to cross one leg over the other. And then from here, he's going to take a deep breath in. And this knee, naturally, as the knee gets real tight, it's going to kind of want to go in this direction. But what we want to do is exhale and drop that knee towards the floor. So let's exhale. Good. So once we get into a good position, once again, using our breathing. So let's exhale. Let's keep that knee right there, Matt. And on the exhale, I want you to rotate towards your left side. So what I want you to notice from this angle, knees dropping down, rib cage is in a really good position, and he would repeat this maybe 4, 5, 6 reps. It really comes down to what feels good, you guys. Maybe you require 2 reps, maybe you need 10. I don't know, you guys. It all depends on the person. This is very different. So from here, we would transition to a hip up. Once again, notice the transition is very simple. Same position, lying down, good canister. He's going to exhale, drive the hips to the sky. Here, you're getting a lot of hamstring, a lot of glute. And a lot of times what I'll have people do too is I'll have them push into the ground with his hands. So let's push the ground down. And what we're doing here is we're activating tricep, activating lats, working on diaphragm. A lot of good things are happening here. Typically here, this is when I'll switch the position. So let's go into an ankle rock back. So here, we're going to take a deep breath in. He's going to exhale. He's going to sit back onto his heels. Inhale on the way up. Exhale on the way down. I'd do this same thing, about 8 to 10 reps. I'd have them stand up. Let's stand up. And from here, I would go into a T-spine rotation where he's just going to put both hands together. He's going to exhale and rotate. Really reaching long, letting all the air out. And once again, not to over-cue it, you guys, but that canister, the ribs, pelvis are lined up. From here, once I've gone through a good amount of dynamic warm-ups, I'll do something a little more reactive to kind of get his heart rate up. So in this case, Matt, I'm going to have you squat down, and I just want you to hold it. On the exhale, I just want you to jump up and touch the sky. And I'd have him do this maybe 30 seconds. Let's do a couple more. Good job. And that's your warm-up, you guys. So that's your dynamic warm-up. Finishing with something reactive. At this point, we're ready to get down, dirty, deadlift, squat, you name it. Hopefully this was helpful.